All right, you're at a job interview, really important, big job interview. You're nervous. You sit down. You have your resume out. Hi, thank you so much for the opportunity. The guy, without saying a thing, hits a button. Rave music starts. Boom, 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 like that.
Yeah.
And he just keeps looking at you.
And I rip open my shirt with like the neon thing, and I'm like, I've been waiting for this my whole life.
No, actually, what would you do?
If I...
It's you.
This isn't...
This is really happening.
I can't go in the bit. I can't take the direction I was going to go with it.
Go into that direction.
Well, I don't want to. It feels like I'd leave.
Really?
I would leave.
This is like the biggest job.
It's a big deal job.
Huge deal. Guy doesn't say anything, turns on the music, puts his hand on a switch, like a dimmer looking thing. You don't know what it does exactly. And he just looks at you and waits.
I wouldn't talk. I wouldn't be the first one. I would wait for an explanation.
Would you move? Would you dance?
No. I would almost be like I don't want to be the first guy at a rave interview to dance. I feel like that shows weakness, you know?
All right, you're both just sitting there. You don't move. He doesn't move. A guy comes in just wearing a thong and starts like really fucking going. But the guy acts like he doesn't even see him.
Yeah, I'm not going to...
You just still...
No, it's like, dude, it's an interview. You just sit there very calmly and wait.
He pulls the dimmer down. Lights go off. Disco ball. 3 more dudes come in. All thongs. All fucking going. Really close to your head. And the guy just... And he has a pad and a pencil. Go like that, or like scratch your nose, and then he writes that down.
I think once the other guys came in, I would be like, is this a sex thing? This feels like this is a sex thing.
And the other guys, as you're talking, go shh. But the interviewer guy does nothing.
I would leave. I would try to maybe hand one of the thong guys my resume. Be like, do I give it to him or you, or who do I...
As you stand up to leave, one of the thong guys goes, I was the boss the whole time.
You're like, wait.
That's the trick.
You didn't interview me. wait.
He's like, I got everything I needed to know.
Wait, was the game here that I had to figure out which one of you guys was interviewing me? Why wasn't that prefaced? And well, if I had stayed, what was going to be the plan? How were you going to interview me? You're dancing in a thong.
You open the door to leave. Everyone is now wearing thongs and dancing. You get home. 3 days later, you get an email. They're offering you the job. Do you take it? They need you to come in for one more interview, but you made it to the next round.
Oh, instead of doing that, I just imagine they don't send you like a letter saying you got the job or got the job. You open it 3 days later, you get a package and you open it. It's a thong. And you know.
Yeah.
You call them and you're like, hey, so I'm just curious about like the 401k. You just sent me a thong. Is this...
No one says anything, and you hear in the background the music getting louder and louder, and then someone who's clearly dancing and winded is like, who is it? Is it Nathan? Oh, I hope he comes back. Tell him to bring poppers. Do you bring poppers when you go back?
Is poppers a sex thing?
It's the thing you sniff and it makes you really horny and it loosens your asshole muscles.
I don't think I bring poppers.
Did you bring the pop? Is he going to bring the poppers? And you just hear the guy breathing.
You're like, I don't think this is the right fit.
And you get the job, and it's actually like a ton of work.
Yeah.
Like, they just do that stuff for the interview, but it was a very serious job.
Yeah, it's actually totally... They found that the best way to get a software engineer is to do... They're like, we don't know how it's correlated, but there is some relation between thong dancing and...
We have all the best people.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. And you go in and you're like, okay, so wait, what are we looking for? And they're just like, just get in the thong. Stop asking so many fucking questions.
Get in the thong, dance, don't talk. One of the guys in the thong, you realize is Mark Zuckerberg. You're like, is that Mark Zuckerberg? And he's like, just getting into it.
And at the end, everyone like gets back in their tire. They go into like a meeting room, like, so what'd you think of the candidate? And you're like, do you think he responded well? It's like, to what? Our dancing? What are we measuring? And people are like giving scores and like taking notes. And you're like, what? When did you guys take the notes? I don't. You guys brought notes?
Yeah, you talk to the CEO about it, and he's like, never heard of it. And he's like, what? What the fuck? Who is signing off on that?
What department are you in? You're like, I don't...
No one has told me anything.
Yeah. I just do the thong dancing. We are a tech company. What are you talking about?
I'm having you... I'm calling the police.
Yeah. When you hear about tech companies having major layoffs afterwards, you're like, that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, they should lay off more people.
You're in the police car on the way to jail. They changed the radio station. And then the guy in the passenger seat turns around, no shirt on, just sunglasses. And you're like, oh, yeah.
You hear someone banging from the trunk, and you're like, is that guy also...
I know he's wearing a thong.
No. Just get. No. It could be anyway. Just get out of the car for a minute.
You just go check. He's not in a thong, actually. And then you, 6 guys in a thong. Whee!